Hello and welcome. In our speaking tip of the day, today we're going to speak about how to structure your speech. Craig Valentine, the 1999 world champion of public speaking, once said, if you want to create a masterpiece, you will first have to master the pieces. Public speaking has rules and regulations, and one of the rules is mastering the three most important parts of any public speaking. The three rules are the structure of your speech, the content, and finally the delivery of the same speech. These are the main important areas you have to focus on before you deliver any speech. Every speech follows these three patterns, and your speech will not be an exception. If you want to be recognized as a powerful speaker on any platform, you will need to master these three components of public speaking. Let us now focus our attention on the structure of your speech. How does one develop a good structure of a speech? There are many ways you can develop the structure of your speech. The structure is the framework on which other parts of the speech would have to hang on, and you will need to build a strong structure to be able to have a good speech. One of the best ways to structure your speech is to be able to carry people along with you whenever you speak. Lou Heckler once said, "Don't tell them, take them." This means you have to create a vivid scene in your story so that your listeners can see through their mind's eyes what it is you are describing through the dialogue you'll be developing to describe your speech. In one of my speeches, I started by saying how I wish I would have the opportunity to do it all over again. In that instance, the audience will be wondering what it is that I am going to describe to them. So that's a way of building up a vivid image in their mind's eyes. This point is called teasing people. You want to tease them to be able to want to hear you more. But in any speech, every speech, we would need first the body of the language, the body of the speech. So every speech is divided into three parts. First is the opening lines. You need to develop your speech where you would have to explain exactly what it is. So you need humor, you need an opening sentence, something that will draw your audience to you. They want to listen to you. And then the next one is the body, what it is. That is the time you would have the opportunity to explain to your audience what it is you really want to tell them. And then the last part, the last structure, is the closing, where you would have to summarize. You come back to the main point and give them like bullet points and say, this is your take home, something you have to tell them that they would remember for a long, long time. So you have to structure your speech in order to make people understand exactly what it is you're speaking to them. So every speech must have a good structure. So structure is the framework of your speech. Make sure that anytime you're going to write a speech, you need a vivid and strong images to incorporated in your speech so that people can always see and hear and remember these images, and then they would always remember your speech. So for today, this is the advice I'm going to give you today. Thank you very much for listening in. Until next time, keep on listening in. Thank you. This program was brought to you by the Motivational Radio France with your host, Lonjago from Paris.